Hello, my friends, and happy Friday. I hope you're all doing well. Today is the 23rd of February. Tomorrow's my sister's birthday, so happy birthday prematurely to Amy. Today, I'm going to talk about three stocks you guys can buy today. So stick around the video. I'm going to go through them and tell you what I like and hope you enjoy it. Good morning. My name is Adam Kahn, and I'm the Rational Investor. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. I hope there's some fun plans for the weekend. Before I get into the three stocks, if you guys could do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. I really appreciate the support. I know you guys know already, but it helps YouTube's algorithm and other people find the channel if you're liking the content. I broke 4,000 subscribers, which is, like I said, I'm so excited about that. It's pretty cool. So let's get into the three stocks that I'm going to talk about today. No particular order, so you don't have to wait till the end or whatever else somebody tries to do to try to draw you in. Hopefully, you watch because you like watching. So, number one on my list, and so you guys know I am a Peter Lynch fan. I truly buy into the belief of buy good companies and just stick with them for the long run, up or down, as long as nothing fundamentally changes in those companies. That being said, this is not financial advice. You shouldn't be listening to me. You need to do your own research when making your investments and making financial decisions, or reach out to a financial advisor because I am not one. I'm just sharing what's worked for me over the years. I've been fortunate, but that doesn't mean I have the same goals in mind as you guys do. And you shouldn't be listening to anybody on YouTube for that matter, but you shouldn't be taking my advice and just following it. So, number one on my list is Pfizer. What I like about Pfizer is they're just a huge, big, great company. They've been around a long time. And over the past year, year and a half, the stock's pretty much fallen in half. I see that as a really good opportunity for those types of companies. And now you're getting a 6% dividend, buying it half priced. I think you get that yield just by mistake of the ups and downs of the markets. I don't think they're intending to give that type of return. But if I can own a company like Pfizer and get paid 6% on my money, now understand that dividends are no guarantee. So it's possible in time that they have to cut that dividend, but at least for now, it looks like they're able to pay it based on their earnings that I see. But maybe that changes. The other thing that I've liked is I think that healthcare in general right now seems to be undervalued. I think it's just something that isn't sexy. Nobody pays attention to it. So the stock prices have drifted lower. And at the same time, those big companies in healthcare, they're picking up other companies, which tells me they see it as a bargain too. These guys are smart guys. They've been doing this for a long time. And if they're buying smaller companies, my guess is they're in the right position and see the same thing, which is, geez, things are out of favor and it's rather inexpensive right now. I don't think they take long shot risks. They're too boring a company in my mind. So, what I hope for a company like Pfizer is over the next 5 to 7 years, maybe you get lucky and the stock doubles, and nobody really notices it because it drifts up $3, $4, $5 a year. So it really isn't doing that much. But you're getting paid that healthy dividend at the same time. So if it's able to do that, you're getting really good return on your investment. And I just don't see them going out of business. Maybe they go through a rough period for a while, and maybe my timeline is too short, and maybe it takes a little while. But I just see Pfizer as a great bargain here. I like the company, and I see nothing wrong. Now, obviously, again, just to cover my butt, I'm wrong a lot. So, welcome to disagree. If you know things I don't about what's going on, I try not to look too deep because I find that you can learn a little too much about a company and either get overly bullish or overly bearish and just believe it too much. The numbers don't always show the inner workings and information that the board is aware of, or things that just might not be privy to everybody else. I'm guessing the people in the know if things are running well or not, and that's going to, affect stock price over the short run. Again, now when I think 3, 4, 5 years out, my guess is their earnings are better than where they are now, whether that's because of inflation or because they've been able to grow new products or whatever it is, and the stock price should reflect that. So that's stock number one I have for today. Stock number two on my list, and I'm really going to go out on a limb here, is Pepsi. I really like Pepsi. Now, actually, as a beverage, I like Coca Cola better. But what I like about Pepsi is they have Frito Lay and some other products too to kind of give it a well rounded whole industry of things. And they're not only in the beverage space, they pay a nice dividend. And I think that they're just one of those companies that they're going to continue to grow and do well. I think the inflation's probably helped these companies out. And they recently had an earnings report that the market didn't like too much. The market, so it sold off. And I think that created a great opportunity to put some in the portfolio. I picked a little up of Pepsi, and it wasn't one I had before. I'm not, again, I like Coke as a beverage better, but I'm not real interested in owning them in my stock portfolio. Uh, I could be wrong here, but I don't see it as a big growth player in the future. And I think Pepsi is a little bit more innovative and has ability to grow. Again, could be wrong on that. Maybe they just stagnate. I don't know. But I think Pepsi does have an ability to grow. And similar to Pfizer, like uh, I think you're getting paid to put your money to these companies and wait to see if they do grow. So I'm not going to go too deep into Pepsi. There's not much to talk about with them. I assume you're all familiar with them. If you have any questions, just put it in the comment box. But Pepsi's another one I love. And the last on my list is one that I think most people have just kind of forgotten about because they're not talked about a lot. But Best Buy is the third one that I think people could buy today. They're paying almost a 5% dividend. Now, the one thing to be careful with is they have earnings coming out next week, so they could really go way higher, way lower. On earnings announcements, companies tend to have volatile swings. But I think Best Buy has proven that they're going to last a while. They have a great price to earnings ratio, at least what I saw on my E-Trade account. They're a big cash cow. They're making a lot of money. They're easily able to afford the dividend unless that information is wrong, which sometimes it is, to be fair. Sometimes they had a really big quarter because the company sold something out or something else and had some big cash inflow. I don't think that's the case with Best Buy, but if I saw right, they're trading at like a 12 PE, which means that it doesn't need to grow a lot for the company to continue to go up in price. And like I said, the dividend's really healthy. So if I can get a nice return like Best Buy or Pfizer to own these companies and take the risk of the stock market, me personally, I would rather own Best Buy than a treasury or a CD. I'm going to get the same type of yield from the dividend unless I have to cut the dividend. And I have the potential that the stock might go up. Now, I am well aware that the stock might go down as well, but I would rather make my bet in Best Buy than putting it in a treasury that I have no upside potential. I understand my money is secure and that it won't go down either. But I would rather take the risk of the stock market that these companies know how to be profitable and go up in value. And if I can get that return with a chance of the stock going up, where my comfort level is if I pick 10 or 20 companies like this, I think I'm going to outperform what a bond is going to do. And I want to stay ahead of inflation. And generally, the bonds are going to be below what inflation pays. I understand right now is an anomaly, but based on what the CME is showing, my guess is in time that's not going to stay that way. And I sure don't want to buy a 10-year or 30-year treasury. I don't want my money tied up that long. Much more comfortable owning in this one I gave 3 stocks to pay dividends actually. I don't always pick dividend stocks, as you guys know. I tend to gravitate towards growth. And the funny thing is these were just randomly dividend stocks. It really wasn't why I was picking them. But trust me, I really like getting a dividend too. And if I can pick a stock that I like, that I think has the potential to grow and get a nice healthy dividend in the meantime, it's like a win-win in my mind. So those are my 3 stocks. Again, thumbs up, subscribe, like, make some comments. It's been really nice seeing people get involved. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow or Sunday. And yeah, bye-bye, guys.